absolutely no dust here this weekend for round number 5 of the motorsport.com Northwest National MX Series. This is your post-race show right here from Woodland MX Park. A little bit of dust over there, guys.
Fishnets, now you only get it in your night dress. Discarded all the naughty nights for niceness. Landed in a very common crisis. Everything's in order in a black hole. Nothing seems to pity is the past though. A bloody memory's like an El Tabasco. Remember when you used to be a rascal? Oh, the boys are slag. The best you ever had is just a memory. And those dreams, when as daft as they seem, as daft as they seemed, my love, when you dream them all. Flicking through a little book of sex tips. Remember when the bars were all electric? And now when she told she's gonna get it, I'm guessing that she'd rather just forget it. Couldn't tell her getting sentimental. Said she wasn't going but she went still. Like a gentleman had to be gentle. Was it a mechadabra or a betting pencil? Oh, the boys are slag. The best you ever had, the best you ever had is just a memory. And those dreams, when as daft as they seem, as daft as they seem, my love, when you dream them overflow. Where did you go? Where did you go? Where did you go? Oh. Falling about, you took a left off last lap lane. Just sounding it out, but you're not coming back again. You're falling about, you took a left off last lap lane. You were just sounding it out.
Joey Lancaster here with MotoTheNorthwest.com, along with the voice of the Northwest, Brian Barnes. And no dust today at Woodland, like I said earlier. We've had a whole host of riders roll through here, but then the heavens opened up there at one point. We got a little bit of precipitation.
A little bit, yeah. You know, it was a cool day. 233 total entries. I didn't think there'd be 100. It rained all over the Northwest. These guys stuck it out and rode some great motos. There wasn't any sun, but the racing was still fun. So, what can you say other than that? We had a good day today. As you can see behind us, got a little bit ruddy. I know you were out in it. I got to sit in a heated tower today, but really grateful for some great racing here at Woodland for round 5 double points. Northwest National MX Series, motorsport.com, Rockstar, presented by PRO. Great weekend.
Yeah, Woodland here, located in Washington State, and it's been known that they're known for winter racing. So this is not out of the norm for them to be racing up here with the weather. So, and that's kind of why we come here in this time of the year. So you never know what it's going to do in the Northwest, and that's kind of what we got. So, but let's talk about some Northwest riders. Northwest Series here. We had a lot of riders here following the series, like you said. It's a double point event here just on Saturday, so it's only one round here for round number 5. But personally, my favorite story of the weekend is Jimmy Anderson. He turns 50 next Wednesday, and he almost won the 250 A class today. Not because there wasn't talent here. There's a lot of talent here, but just he knows this track. And you could talk about how he knows this track because you've seen him race this before.
I started coming here in '76. I've announced here over the years a lot of times, and Jimmy Anderson is just one of those names that's synonymous with Woodland. He's probably won 300 to 400 motos at this track over the last 35 years. He was as high as a national number 19. He rode a factory Yamaha bike. He came here and he battled with Jake Anstat and Jared Steinke, two very fast pro riders. He knows this thing like the back of his hand. He knows the soil. As Chuck's son said years ago, if you can ride Woodland, you can ride any track in the world. And Anderson can do that here. And he was God, he was seriously impressive. I mean, the hair on
He was going for it.
the hair on my arms is still standing up just thinking about it. He's going to ride in the World Vet National or the Vet Vintage National Motocross in Farleigh Castle in England, along with Leon Capps and Dave Eppig and who else? Grayson Hart. They're going over there and representing the United States. So he impressed some people today. Again, 4 days away from 50 years old. You just don't go that fast on a dirt bike at 50 years old.
Yeah, for sure. Awesome story there. Also, jumping into some of the intermediate riders, Ryan Brees once again making his trip over here. He hasn't spent a lot of time here on this track, but his aggressive riding style, we really loved having some fun in all these sand berms up here.
You know, we were just talking about Brees, and he went 11 of 12 over at Horn Rapids for rounds, 3 and 4. But as I started thinking about it, I went and checked the results, and lo and behold, Jimmy Harding Jr. beat him and got overalls in 3 classes today. So I got to give it up to Jimmy Harding Jr. too. Brees rode fantastic, but Jimmy dug deep this weekend, and he kicked some butt.
Yeah, he had actually, I think it was a first turn crash, and he came all the way back up into the front of the pack from that crash. So also Austin Black on the number 55, another fast rider here from the Northwest on the in the 85 class. But again, another rider that spent some time here, and him and his dad came out and had a really good day. But my hat goes off to all the 50 and 65 riders. Earlier this morning, no rain until probably about 11 o'clock or so, 11:30.
Yeah, a little later than that,
After the clouds opened up, though, it got a little mucky, and some of those 50s, we didn't lose any, but some of them definitely had to get pulled through some of the terrain there in the back. So we ended up cutting the track down slightly, but all in all, it was a great weekend. And for round number 5, last words?
I don't know, man. I just take my hat off to all the parents and the pit crews that came out here and had to deal with this. Woodland is rideable in the mud, but boy, being a mini dad or a mini mom today wasn't fun. And we're looking forward to going to Airway Heights in Spokane, Washington, coming up middle of May. And then to Albany for the last 2 rounds on June 1st and 2nd. And I have hats off to everybody that rode today. The riders didn't shy away from the mud. Normally the mud races, everybody's like, let's do one moto. They came out and laid it down. It was a good race.
Yeah, definitely. Everybody's showing up for that double points and going out there. So for more, check out PacificRacingMX.com or more here on MotoTheNorthwest.com. I'm Joey Lancaster. For Brian Barnes, starting to rain again. We'll see you later.
Raindrops keep falling on our heads.